Are you ready?
You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Bring it down.
This is the biggest 8-man tag team match in SmackDown history, and it is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring first, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the Game, Triple H, D-Generation X.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now you are looking at one of the most entertaining, controversial, and of course successful tag teams in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment. It is D-Generation X.
Think you're a big man? Treat you like you're a little man.
Well, there's chaos in the back, ladies and gentlemen. Never used to that. It always gets me. I was going to talk about this Sunday inside Hell in a Cell. We're going to find out just how proficient Legacy really is. Legacy got the upper hand over DX at Breaking Point when they submitted Shawn Michaels. This may be a different song sung in 2 days on pay-per-view.
Can DX end Legacy before they can be fully established? We'll find out Sunday night.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 240 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
A raucous ovation from the hometown superstar, John Cena, who is the current WWE Champion.
Weighing 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
A chilling moment here in Beantown, as the late Gorilla Monsoon used to say about Boston. Anytime The Undertaker comes to the ring, it is a moment in time. We will experience another moment in time inside Hell in a Cell this Sunday, when The Undertaker has vowed that he will once again become the heavyweight champion of the world.
I tend to believe him.
No forgiveness in the cell. Only vengeance, says The Undertaker. And when The Undertaker seeks revenge and retribution, ladies and gentlemen, he has always been successful.
Introducing their opponents first, the team of Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase, and Randy Orton.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have a cataclysmic showdown here at our main event. 8 men, 4 versus 4, and the legacy with Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase appear to be primed for battle.
Perhaps much of the future of Legacy and Randy Orton will be written over the next 48 hours as far as their WWE careers are concerned. Specifically, Randy Orton has a chance inside Satan's structure to wrestle the WWE title away from that man, John Cena. The last time that Orton and Cena got together at Breaking Point, it was uncomfortable to watch, quite frankly. The physicality, the intensity will go up in 48 hours.
And their partner from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, he is the only straight edge world heavyweight champion in history, CM Punk.
Well, earlier tonight, CM Punk said that he, the straight edge superstar, can save you. It's prohibition rules here tonight, according to the world heavyweight champion.
Well, CM Punk will come out of the, as The Undertaker described, the Black Forest of self-righteousness this Sunday inside Hell in a Cell. A match that I really believe was designed for The Undertaker back in the day. Undertaker was in the first one. I sat here at ringside and called it. I'm not sure that CM Punk, as dangerous as he is and as confident as he is, knows what Punk is stepping into on Sunday. It's beyond description.
It is wicked torturous, as they would say here in Boston. Does CM Punk have what it takes?
Referee calls for the bell. This should be a mind-bending 8-man tag team matchup. I would think that perhaps Legacy and Orton, along with CM Punk, may have a little bit of an advantage simply because of the 3-man unit of Legacy.
JR, you've been doing this for a long time. Have you ever called a match with this much star power that we're seeing tonight?
Never have, Todd, and it's so special here on Friday Night SmackDown. I'm very privileged to be a part of this as John Cena starts out against Cody Rhodes.
It has been a fantastic night so far. A decade of SmackDown, 10 years, and this is certainly a main event fitting of the occasion.
John Cena got his start right here on Friday Night SmackDown. As confrontational on his first night, as he is tonight. Cena going for the cover. Cena about to make this historic main event somewhat short-lived.
Cena punched Kurt Angle right in the face his first night, and now Triple H is about to get his shots in on Cody Rhodes. Triple H, a 13-time world champion.
Cody Rhodes, the son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, quick to make the tag to Ted DiBiase, whose father is the $1 Million Man. Ted DiBiase.
And JR Legacy have promised to end the DX era at Hell in a Cell. Probably not a lot of people are believing that, but at the same time, no one thought they'd win in that submission match. But they did.
Again, taking out some wrath on young DiBiase here for those sledgehammer-like right hands. I certainly didn't call the winner at Breaking Point. I thought DX would have won that submission tag team match. Balls counted anywhere in Montreal. But it was a Legacy night. Can they make it 2 in a row? We're going to find out in 2 days.
Triple H, a neck breaker, goes into a cover and a 2 count. And on SmackDown, we've got some great young up-and-coming superstars. We saw them earlier, Dolph Ziggler, John Morrison, just to name a few. Where do you rank Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase?
Well, they're right there with them. They're part of that young foundation that's ever evolving in WWE. It's going to be so exciting to see all these young men progress and grow. And they can, with Legacy, speaking of Legacy, can take a tag made to Shawn Michaels, take a big step forward. Knife edge chop. How can I do that for you later?
You can try. With Ted DiBiase quickly turning defense into offense. Shawn Michaels, the showstopper.
Michaels just lured DiBiase in. You could almost feel it and see it coming. Michaels is the ultimate maestro. About to get a tag.
He's thinking about,
Oh, look at this.
pick your poison.
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. WrestleMania 25. And, boy, DiBiase didn't want the Undertaker in. Didn't want Michaels to make a tag.
DiBiase canceled the vote, but a tag was made. The Undertaker is in.
And the Undertaker lowering the boom on Cody Rhodes, who got the tag. These combustible elements, will they implode? Who will win as SmackDown rolls on?
We're back here on Friday Night SmackDown. You're watching an 8-man tag match. The Undertaker going for the cover on Cody Rhodes and a kick out. And the Dead Man right now imposing his will on Legacy's Cody Rhodes.
The Undertaker, DX, and John Cena against Randy Orton, CM Punk, the world's champion, and Legacy. 8-man tag. Good strength here. Balance, strength of Triple H. The game. Sending a message to Cody Rhodes, whose blood is rushing to his brain.
Now that's a standing vertical suplex if I've ever seen one. That's hang time.
That is a message, a loud physical message sent to Legacy by DX, specifically the game.
On Monday Night Raw, Triple H said, hey, we're like Bruce Banner, but we'll turn into the Incredible Hulk. The monster will come out at Hell in the Cell.
Michaels with a tag, knife edge chopping. Rhodes gets a couple of solid right hands. Michaels tenaciously holding on to Rhodes, but to Michaels' own misery.
And that was some venom being shown there by Cody Rhodes, perhaps taking a page out of the book of Randy Orton.
Well, we saw the game send a message earlier to Cody Rhodes, and now Ted DiBiase's returning it and sending a message to Shawn Michaels.
And now Randy Orton.
He is the Viper indeed, slithering his way into the ring. And look at this. Referee has a big challenge, keeping his eyes on 8 individuals. It's really an impossible situation for the official. He's doing a great job.
And quickly a tag man, and here's CM Punk, the first ever straight edge world champion. Picking up the pieces of a battered Shawn Michaels.
Punk will venture into the domain of the Undertaker.
Look at Cody Rhodes again.
Cheap shots.
Legacy.
The messages are being sent from one corner to the other, from inside the ring to outside the ring. Well, these agendas that all culminate in 2 days. And a nice back suplex by CM Punk on Shawn Michaels.
And now Punk with a cover. And a kick out there from Shawn Michaels. Every one of these superstars you're seeing in this main event match tonight will be inside Hell in a Cell Sunday night. What kind of condition will they be in?
Michaels in a very vulnerable state, and Michaels knew it. Shawn knew what was coming because Orton is so destructive. And Orton's so hell-bent on becoming the WWE Champion again. And Orton gets that chance on pay-per-view in 2 days.
We've seen what kind of damage Randy Orton can do at breaking point. The punishment he dished out on John Cena was unprecedented. Cena took a hellacious beating from the Viking.
Michaels neck crimped with a very dangerous angle. Michaels looking at his corner. The eyes of Shawn Michaels has told me that he is in big-time trouble. Look at Orton trying to wrench the neck of Michaels and do a Legacy a favor. John Cena looking to make a tag, wants to make a tag.
And Michaels now has that breathing room. Can HBK get one of his 3 partners in the ring?
Well, Michaels created separation. That's what he had to do. But now can Michaels make a tag?
Cody Rhodes is in. Michaels stretching out his right arm. Can he get the tag made? Oh! A kick right across the temple.
The enziguri, the head kick. Causes separation again. And again, Michaels has opportunity.
And here comes John Cena.
those tackles. Everything high impact coming from the WWE Champion.
Explosive power.
Cena rains down. And look at this. Oh.
On Monday Night Raw, we saw John Cena hit the attitude adjustment on Randy Orton on top of Hell in a Cell. What does he have in store tonight for Legacy? Look at this.
The strength. John Cena picking up Legacy in total. Cena got high load. Cena's in trouble.
Cena is in big trouble. Who will prevail in this massive 8-man tag team main event? We're back here as we celebrate a decade of SmackDown. This is our main event. CM Punk going for the cover. 1, 2, no.
The world's champion got a near fall on the WWE champion. How often do you see this situation? Champion versus champion in this environment, a main event.
Come on.
Oh, look out. Ooh.
The Viper Randy Orton, the #1 contender with the WWE title, would love to name John Cena. Was giving Cena 48 hours to heel Todd. Can't be done.
Keep in mind, JR, John Cena has never been in a Hell in a Cell match. They say you find the measure of a man sometimes. Will we find that measure Sunday night? It's Cena and Orton inside 5 tons of steel.
A vicious knee drop by Randy Orton. Now looking for a 3 count.
A cover here. 1, 2, and Cena powers out.
We talked earlier when we saw the U.S. champion, Intercontinental champion, as tag team partners about momentum and how important it is for this Sunday's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view to earn momentum. Not just have it fall in your lap, but to earn momentum. And that's what Randy Orton is trying to do here. Beat John Cena. How big would that be? 48 hours before Cena's first venture inside Hell in a Cell. Strength again.
Orton in an uncompromising situation, but that's how you counter, ladies and gentlemen. A perfect maneuver from Randy Orton. A DDT. Can he parlay it into a big win? No.
A sick DDT, and John Cena was able to literally will himself off the canvas. Orton has done tremendous damage to Cena, and now Orton giving Ted DiBiase the opportunity to continue to build his legacy, his confidence, and send another message, Todd, to DX.
And now DiBiase trying to pin the WWE Champion, and a kick out there from John Cena. And we know how confident Legacy is right now, JR. Can you imagine what they would be like if they were able to beat DX in Hell in a Cell?
I think Legacy is a big part of WWE's future. The question is, when will they become that huge part? It could be this Sunday. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The question is, when is it going to happen?
Strength of John Cena. Walks right to the clothesline.
DiBiase's got to go for a cover. And you can see the rage, the venom, the aggression spewing out the pores of Ted DiBiase. Thinking about this Sunday and what awaits him, the opportunity that awaits DiBiase and Rhodes, two of the most famous names in this entire industry, in the annals of WWE.
Cena.
Man, that Cena dances are what brought him, as we say down in Oklahoma. He just goes back to that strength time and time again.
Well, Cena has promised to turn into a savage Sunday night in Hell in a Cell. Right now, though, he appears to be a mere mortal as he reaches out to tag one of his 3 partners.
Biggest tag, perhaps, of this main event coming up. Who can execute it? Who's going to get the tag? CM Punk and Triple H. The world's champion, CM Punk. And the incomparable Game. Oh, nice high Harley Race knee by Triple H.
And the choice of a new generation CM Punk is getting kneed all over by the Game, Triple H.
with authority, with impact, with velocity.
Taker once in,
Oh, yeah.
and here we go.
And CM Punk.
Cowered out. He cowered out, and Orton's in.
CM Punk made the tag to Randy Orton. CM Punk wanted no part of The Undertaker, who's on fire, who's knitting the #1 contender for the WWE title. Look at The Undertaker with the explosion, the quickness, the devastation. Snake eyes. Oh, good grief. The demon of Death Valley is raging tonight.
The Undertaker and Orton, an equalizing move. Just when it appeared that The Undertaker was well on his way to victory. Oh, it's Hell's Gate! It is Hell's Gate!
Caught in Hell's Gate.
It is now 100% legal.
And Cody Rhodes interrupted, or Orton would have been tapping.
Well, and Shawn Michaels just hit some sweet chin music. And look out, ladies and gentlemen. See you later.
And catching Michaels from the blind side.
And now, John Cena has CM Punk. Oh, right over the top rope on the Legacy. There are bodies flying everywhere.
That will address Punk's attitude. And look, oh my God, Randy Orton. Look where you are.
It's a lonely man's alley for Randy Orton.
And The Undertaker, the legal man. Here it is. This is Tombstone Pile Driver. And Randy Orton on this night will rest in peace.
This match, The Undertaker.
Look at the intensity in the eyes of The Undertaker. A man who emphatically said earlier tonight that he would be the next heavyweight champion of the world.
And John Cena will venture into Hell in a Cell for the first time ever. What condition will Randy Orton be in after what we just saw? What a night, JR. What a night.
Who will be celebrating as we have celebrated tonight a decade of SmackDown? Who will be celebrating and who will survive Hell in a Cell